This past Sunday we talked about the roles of both husbands and wives in a marriage relationship based on Ephesians 5:22-33. In Ephesians 5, the Apostle Paul talks about wives submitting to their husbands and husbands loving their wives. Now, before you start sending me that hate mail, if you missed that message, you're going to want to watch the whole thing, as this short video really can't get into all of the specifics of this important subject. Now, some of the key takeaways are that submission doesn't mean inferiority, it doesn't mean to obey, and it doesn't mean to keep quiet. Instead, we learn that submission is a voluntary responsibility of wives, and that nowhere do we see that husbands are to demand that their wives submit to their husbands. On the contrary, when a husband loves his wife completely, the wife doesn't need to fear submission. We also talked a great deal about husbands are to love their wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. You see, because of that reality, and because of the example of Christ, husbands are called to live a life of sacrifice for his bride, which doesn't come natural to most of us. We also learn that for husbands, that loving well involves leading well. So husbands and wives, we both have significant roles and responsibilities in our marriages that can really only be accomplished with God's strength as we practice mutual submission, leaning on Christ rather than trying to do it all on our own. I hope that this week that you'll look for some practical ways to put into practice what we've talked about. And if there's any way that we can help you on your spiritual journey, feel free to reach out. Have a great week.